Yo, can I get in on this? I want another one, two. One, two. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just one assignment, boo. Judge checking with God, getting next instructions. You need an advocate, reach out, he might be coming.
This young black king needs no introduction. When he shows up, haters hate seeing him coming.
And no, he's not Malcolm, he's not Martin either. He got his own style.
Ja-da-da-ya, we see ya. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move.
And when he comes through, you know they coming too. Hey yo, INA, where you at? What it do? They got receipts, they got them files. They gon' investigate an advocate, holding it down.
And when it comes to intel, you know they showing out. You're smiling in Jed's face.
Hold up, check that file. Don't run up on them either, they always in the crowd. INA got his back, you don't know when they around.
This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move.
And then there's Jed's mother, you know she gon' speak. She praying for the people, prophesying what she see.
Jed, God got you covered, he's holding you down. He's showing you his favor, his mercy, his power.
So always stay humble, give God your best. Remember you're a man, ain't no S on your chest. You know where help comes from when you're up or you're down. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around.
This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move.
Yeah. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around. Keep the real ones around. INA runs deep, keep the real ones around. Keep the real ones around. The real ones around. INA runs deep, keep the real ones around.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing? This is your host, Jedediah Brown, right here on Investigate and Advocate, where injustice finds no rest. And y'all, I am in a very exciting space because I am sitting amongst the palm trees, and I am my vacation has semi began. Um, it has semi began, but it is underway. If you all didn't know, I wanted to share with you guys that I have I'm 39 years old. My birthday was August 10th, and for the culture's veteran investigative squad and parts of my leadership in for the culture and INA came together, and they basically paired up with me to give me a birthday trip, and I'm going to be in the Caribbean. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of me or not, because I am I'm understanding that there is a hurricane. There's a hurricane that is forming in the very places that I'm going to be. but I'm gonna be I'm getting ready to really just enjoy myself, and I'm just really really blessed by it. And then what really put the icing on the cake is that there are some things that I would like to experience and or do, and for the culture family has been randomly adding to the trip. And so it's kind of sort of a very humbling and surreal and amazing place to be. And I do know that because I'm blessed with this, that it upsets some people. There are very prolific statements to these things. Your success reveal other people's failures. And I heard, because I promise y'all, I am not paying attention to anything for real on the side of fools. They say if you argue with a fool, it's hard for um, uh, uh, a spectator to know the difference between the two. And I argue with fools sometimes because it's fun, but I really don't strive to be that. And so I was told that Middies, man with the titties, said that I now want to take a vacation since he's taking a vacation. Like, you really can't make this up. And I think that was really funny to me about this is that this is a grown person with a family that is so infatuated with everything Jedediah that there's this parallel. Oh, he wants to take a trip because I'm taking a trip. Well, gotcha, bitch, because I really want you to understand that they not like us. You're not like us. My trip has been fully supported by amazing people across the country who are just loving on me because they think that I'm a valuable person in society. And man, I am about to eat all I want to eat. I just was told that they're working on a drink package to drink what I want to drink. I'm gonna be literally in several islands in the Caribbean. I'm gonna actually, at the end of it, have a work opportunity for 2 days. It's gonna make me a nice amount of a nice chunk of a blessing. I think that there's some excursion surprises. There's some actual notable people that's gonna be with me. Nah, motherfucker, ain't nobody taking no trip because you taking the trip. And if, just like anything else in this life, if I took a trip because you took a trip, my trip gonna be way the fuck better than yours. It already is, motherfucker. I literally missed my flight talking shit only to get another flight with a better itinerary. Motherfucker, you ain't on my level. You probably know, ain't no probably, you'll never be. So while y'all over there cackling and making jokes and all of that stuff, no, you can't fuck with this. You can't fuck with this. So please wallow in that failure. Go ahead and twirl in that failure. One thing I didn't do, since you say I'm copying you, is I didn't decide to get sick since you sick, not mentally or health wise. Hope you die. Moving past that, what I want to say, or what I came on here for again, is not for the foolishness of any of that. Um, and I heard the president of the United States say today that anybody who's bringing drugs into America, he said, we're going to kill them. And I was like, dang, it's really harsh to hear those types of things. But I meant what I said. I don't see any use for these people on this earth. God, do as you will. As I don't wish on, I won't glory in nobody's destruction. But God, let me just be honest with you. Take them on out if that's what you want to do. Make the world a better place. Send them straight to hell. All right. So anyway, we'll be enjoying that trip. You guys will not hear any updates about that until it's over because I'll be gone. It's okay with a man being honest about how he really feels. I ain't trying to be politically correct or try to make it palatable or cookie cutter. I'm gonna just be honest. And it ain't because he is an effect to me. He just literally ain't shit. He just ain't shit. And let me tell you one of the reasons why he ain't shit. Somebody said, "Stop it! Come on, man, y'all got to." First of all, let me be clear here. I don't hold any malice in my heart. There's no malice in my heart. Like I ain't sitting around with anger and frustration and fatigue. None of that. I think it's funny, but I'm also being honest about how I feel about it, about him as a person, a human being. That bitch could die. And I would literally go along my day and say, "Oh, damn, that's fucked up that happened. Keep it moving." But I'm not sitting up in here festering with bitterness and unforgiveness and malice. Fuck him. But I do want, he's gonna play the video. He's gonna watch the video. I want to know. I want him to know that I know that he ain't shit. And because of what he has done with his life, I know that he will leave his children with nothing but the fucking cats because he ain't shit. All right, moving forward. And they'll get what they deserve. They shouldn't have been his children. Moving forward. Yesterday, I gave you guys a lot of information as it relates to the frustrations and some of the thoughts and some of the things I was processing in my life as an advocate and as it relates to Dolton. And I wanted to kind of come on here and give you guys some updates. See, to those people who got shit to say about me and follow me, that like drama. Somebody sent me something about again that guy that's LCU, another dick rider over there. That used to be very, 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 very cordial and fun with us over here, but that's a person that looks for dumb shit. Wait, I don't remember what it was that they sent me. He said, I think they said I said I was sitting in the airport in Midway. I was sitting in Midway Airport, lying, I guess, about the vacation. Why are people so worried about my life? But this was the picture of literally. This was the palm trees I was looking at a minute ago. They don't got palm trees in Midway. And just in case you needed a reference, it says today at 10 o'clock. You know, I wanted to show that to you, Mr. LUC2 or whatever your name is. Go lay down because you got to go to work and live your mundane life. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm past them. I'm past them. I'm past them. It's so funny to me to also hear that LNC has made friends with a random news. It's funny. It's amazing. They be literally talking to each other, consoling each other based on what they hope to be the reality of me in their broadcasting. It's kind of funny to me. It's absolutely interesting. Let's go to some stuff that matters. One of the things that I told you all yesterday is that we were not getting responses from FOIA requests from the village of Dolton. And it was frustrating because we obviously were still monitoring things. And so I say this, I put this as a matter of integrity, because one of the things that I wanted to say to the guys over there and the ladies and guys over there is that when I speak, there's a response, there's a reaction. And it isn't because of any threat or intimidation, but it's because I am considered a valuable part of society. My work has manifested tangible results. And when I say things, they're not empty and they matter to people, be it friend or foe, and things move. I remember when they would say, "Oh, he don't got no women." Well, y'all see, they ain't said nothing about that full panel of articulate men, primarily from Chicago. If everybody hates me and I'm kicked out of Chicago, why would I be able to have all of these men and then everybody on there acknowledge, "Oh, Jedediah, little brother, da 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 da." They thing roll right over that because it doesn't fit their narratives. But when I speak, things manifest, they move. When you speak, it's just complaining and people who are a small group of society that's laughing with you and your delusions and your self grandeur, and it's really sad. And I'm going to explain why I'm saying this after I show this one thing, because there is an incident that took place. If I'm not mistaken, there is 3 incidents that have taken place in Dolton that I believe are real tests of um, Jason House as a mayor. And I'm going to say to you all that as a mayor, I am actually honestly, and that's why when I was talking yesterday, I said he ain't done nothing against me. I'm sorry, I got these feelings, but I still support him, and it's an interesting dynamic to navigate. But with these three incidents so far, as it relates to him handling it, I'm gonna say that Jason House is doing a great job as a mayor and keeping himself out of mess and controversy and actually know how to address specific things, I think is good. Tiffany Henyard, within my understanding, the first few days or months of her administration, she had a police involved shooting, and her statement betrayed her for the rest of her mayoralship. Well, Jason House has had three incidents. One of them has been public, and that would be when the cop pulled the gun on the kid. The cop pulled the gun on the kid. Um, I believe that officer was terminated, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't too much follow it, but I think that the way the village handled that was interesting, and I think it was good. I think it was beneficial for the village. So let me go faster because I don't want to be on here all night. I just got an interesting text message. Um, I don't want to be here all night, but I told you guys, I was like, they said, the lawyer said there is no FOIA request that's not being answered. Nobody's complaining about it. And for us at the time, it wasn't the case. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to actually correct something that I said. I said that Clerk Keys was not responding to our FOIA request, and in fact, she wasn't. But we have gotten a response that we just now we've gotten, and it actually came the day of the broadcast before, but it didn't come from the clerk. It came from the police department. So I want to share that with you because I don't want to just leave things that's addressed undone. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I just want to always be very integral. So I was upset about the FOIA request that we knew we were not getting answers to. There are some things that we are monitoring or looking into, and we feel like why aren't they responding to FOIA requests, especially having $50,000 lawsuits for not responding to FOIA requests. But now it says the response is drafted. If you all see the date, it's 9/8/2025. The response is drafted in response to your FOIA request submitted to the Village of Dolton on September 4th, 2025, which state pursuant to the Freedom of Information, I'm requesting all of the documents related to an incident that occurred at or near. Specifically, I'm requesting all the body cameras of the police to the incident, all the dash cam footage related to the incident, and any reports, arrest reports, investigative reports filed regarding the incident. Any CAD dispatch logs, call notes connected to the incident, I'm requesting the records provided. So we're very interested in this particular incident that took place. And the reason why I blocked out what it is because there are messy people, unfortunately, and we're not looking for content or narrative. We are literally making sure that we are making good on our promise to making sure that Dolton literally has no residue of former of things like the former administration. And so the response from the police department, not the clerk, is that interference with pending or actually and reasonably contemplated law enforcement proceedings conducted by the law enforcement or correctional agency that is a recipient of the request. Interference with the activity, administrative enforcement proceedings conducted by the police, by the public body that is a recipient of the request, create a substantial likelihood that a person will be deprived of a fair trial, or that records relating to the public body's adjudication of employee grievance or disciplinary cases. However, this exemption shall not extend to the final outcome of the case, which discipline is imposed. So in other words, we got a response for the FOIA request. Thank you, Dolton. They responded. They actually responded the morning of the live stream. I was not aware of that. I got that in the briefing the following day, but but y'all, it still was a considerable amount of time before we had initially filed it. We are not going to pursue it any further. We understand that there is an investigation being done by the administration into the incident. When it is finalized, they may determine if it's going to become public, but we have a specific special interest in this matter. I may end up giving a public update because it is extremely connected to some stuff that we care about. Now, that's good. Dealt with. The second thing, I had an opportunity. I told y'all that I was trying to resolve my legal concerns and, about things that I went through in the village. Well, it is my understanding, I did not get this directly from the mayor, but this is, I think, a viable word from sources close to the administration is what I'm going to say, very close, was very clear that the mayor has made no sentiment of that which was expressed by the attorney, McGrath, or whatever the fuck his name is. So I stand on what I said. They are not good attorneys, and they want to create a scenario that keeps them getting paid. That's my opinion. With that being said, to the people who big mad, I'm gonna make you big, 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 big. I wish I had that damn sound effect because you're gonna be real big mad. We are moving forward with having what we will consider to be righteous conversation in the interest of justice to make sure that I and the evidence that we have and the case that we have and the desire that we have will result in a amicable resolve that will not cause injury or drastic loss for the village, because that is both of our intent. I am not looking to rob this community or to beat them while they're down financially. However, I'm gonna get paid for the injustices that I experience. That is what an advocate does, and so I'm gonna advocate for myself like I do for everybody else. So y'all thought y'all was mad before. You thought you was mad because I made that video and you thought that we was all gonna be fighting each other. No, dumbasses. We literally getting clarity. We're gonna continue to have what we will believe to be the best discourse to a reasonable resolve. And so when you see me settle my legal matters, you can take a lesson out of doing things like a grown ass man. Third, I had a moment to speak with Fania. Made my day. Fania is making her decisions with her legal counsel. And I am literally, let me say this, I'm proud of her because Fania is still fighting for what she wants to be done in the interest of justice. And I'm going to say that she's still doing what she believes she should be doing for the type of justice she wants to get. And we had an opportunity to talk about that today. And there are some things that they are navigating as it relates to their lawsuit. I'm not a part of that, but I think that me and Fania are both clear. I'm not looking for her to give me or my organization a dime. And I just want her to live her life and be happy. And she understands that my advocacy. So the people say, you only did that because you want some of her lawsuit. No, fuck you. You don't deserve a dime. But look at it. Y'all sure got a lot to say when I be talking. Well, the great thing about it is that I don't care what you believe I deserve. You don't know what I've been through or what my evidence is. And we're not going to adjudicate this here together. What's going to happen is that I'm going to deal with people who are actually elected, who got something going on with their life and something behind their name. And we're going to do this with attorneys and maybe the court, and then they'll determine if I deserve something or not. The great thing about it is what you're saying doesn't matter, and it's not going to have any bearings on the reality of it. So you mad because I'm on here making great sense about it. So hear what I'm telling you today. I'm going to be given financial remedy for the things that I experienced, because I experienced quite a bit, and I ain't paying nobody shit. that I don't want to. So George Como, you can have your opinion, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, so not in this. So basically, uh eh, eh, basically the reason why I say that is because again I'm hearing they like, oh, they think they got a moment. Oh, this the video, look, trustees, he doing this, he doing that, he leaving. Nope, we're great, everybody is great, everybody is talking like reasonable adults, everybody is navigating these spaces, we're doing it in a very transparent way. I don't need a job, I give jobs, I'm the commander for the culture, it is building quite nicely, and I have other economic interests that you'll never know about, as well as that's not your business. Guess what? If I have my home and my transportation and my ability to feed myself, and I have the ability to sustain it, why do you care about how I do it? Let me give you a bigger understanding of how I know you big mad, whoever you are. And this is the last response you're going to get from me. Don't nobody want to have to work for nobody. So the greatest thing about it is there's not a con to actually be able to work for yourself and have the life that you want and that you deserve or that you dream of. That's a part of the American dream. And it don't matter how I'm getting it, if you think it's good or not, bitch, tell the police. Y'all been telling the police all this time, why aren't I in jail for the con and the fraud? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, and I'm sorry that you haven't figured it out. It's not a con if I have my own home and I got my own transportation and I'm feeding myself and I'm doing it according to my will. That's America, bitch. There's no con. So I'm really, really in a great space today. I was able to talk to so many people there in Dalton. And you know what? Something else that I learned? I learned that I got a lot of supporters who just don't want to deal with the internet bull crap. They said, Jedi, ain't nobody thinking about what nobody's saying about you. We know who you are. We know what you're about. We know what you do. But we just don't comment. We don't say nothing on the internet because we don't got time for all of the drama. So I actually appreciated that today because it reaffirmed that, man, me and the people of the South suburbs, we got a thing going on. We got a thing going on, and it's actually good because people really, 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 really like me. And it's so damn awesome. And they have clearly seen over the time what people's intentions are. They're not confused. And so fuck what them people talking about. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of one more thing. Then I'm gonna get off of here again. Again, this is just an update. So everybody good, everybody talking, everybody resolving everything, and I'm very happy about it. And they've really shown that we are taking serious. I even heard that the guy that a businessman that I mentioned was like, Jedediah, cool. Like we ain't no fighting over here. Let's just all work together and get along. Y'all, that is beautiful. That's beautiful and it's powerful because if I have my issue and I express it and we get a little contention and we able to navigate and to come out on top respectful and progressive because you got the right people in leadership and the right people talking and the right people moving, let me tell you what that is. That is the type of engagement that people wish that they can have. And one thing that I'm very happy about is that it's a lot of Black people involved in this level of maturity. And ain't nobody worried about the internet because we know what's real life. And so let's go to my point of what some of the stuff I was saying is the reason why. Is because I've come to the conclusion that this guy in Ohio is so disgusting that he will use anybody he can just so that he can produce a broadcast, because that's a content creator that doesn't create content. He literally just create narratives off of people's lives. And there is a pattern that we have established with this guy. I am literally not the first person that he has done this with. This is what he does. And we also have been able to establish a pattern of creating this scenario and these threats of lawsuits. And so we have this pattern, and I'm very, very glad that we have slowly and meticulously been throughout all of this, creating what we need to create so that when discovery happens on our end, we're gonna put bitches in their places. And they're gonna be the example that we are literally not to be fucked with. And I think there's a saying. They say the reason why some people are literally still getting away with stuff is because we ain't told our side of the story yet. And that's what I'm trying, that's what I've always been saying. And then they want to, people gonna talk shit until they actually got to experience it. It ain't about telling our side. My point is, we ain't filed our documents yet. And that's where we are. Okay, be great, beat your chest, talk your shit. We ain't found our documents yet. They say, you ain't found your documents yet. We sure the fuck haven't. And it's funny to us because we've been beating y'all ass in all of y'all documents that y'all been filing. And so this guy's so disgusting that he's taking advantage of a person that literally is disturbed. And I think that for me, I wouldn't want to weaponize somebody's fanatical, mentally unstable, deranged, delusional antics just so that I can push a narrative. And so what I'm pretty sure y'all seen a lot of this stuff, but I found this to be extremely fascinating. Give me 1 second. Do I have it up? Yeah, I got it. It's right here. You all may not have you might have seen it by now, but I want you all to watch a little excerpt from one of LNC's clients and friends, and he's one of her motivators, and he's pushing her and encouraging her and telling her to keep going and do this and do that, and I got your back. This is her, the Kobe Chapman crew.
Here real quick and make this video. I keep getting a lot of people coming to my posts, saying negative things, calling me a liar, saying I'm a fraud, saying I lied to them, I took their money. They gave me money because they thought I had cancer and I don't. That's like, number one, a lie. I've never told anybody I have cancer. You guys.
I've never told anybody I have cancer. She's still saying the same shit. It's already been exposed. Why hold on to the lie any further? Why even keep this cycle going any fucking further? So you know what happens when you do stuff like this? They stay interested and they dig deeper. So here goes this guy, Derek. I don't even know this person, but he pulls up this. This is what she said for the record about me on July 8th. And for anyone who's confused on purpose, I don't play with cancer. I haven't claimed I had cancer. All right. That's what she said. July 8th. I haven't claimed. So this guy, Derek, literally, I've already showed y'all the video that we created. Look at this date. Look at this goddamn date. June 2nd, 2024. Hello, residents of Thornton Township. My name is Vivian Allen, a cancer survivor in remission that really care about the state of our communities and want to make change. The infamous board meetings at Thornton Township on 5/31 opened my eyes to blatant corruption in real time. As a resident, womp, 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 I am appalled at the outcry from the public and the supervisor, not elected by the people. Set stone face, being disabled is hard to live with this new normal. For me, merely asking clarification questions, I was almost arrested at the public meeting. My First Amendment rights was definitely violated because I was muted. The supervisor, Tiffany Hinyard, had a personal vendetta against me, but it's not about popularity. It's about our community. I'm not only a resident, I own property in Thornton Township. Thank you for that, for the welfare. And I will not allow my hard-earned money to be swindled. The good thing about me is I am a mother who have been vested in her family and the community, and I have a proven track record. I am first transparent. La 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 la. I at District 148, District 148 graduate, high school. I'm not even going to read all this, but this is what really blew me away by this man's research. With me on the board, I'll make sure all spending is in line with community growth instead of holding the community hostage. When I read it, I was saying, what the fuck? I love it as well, but we all know how it ended. The unqualified supervisor, Tiffany Asia Hinyard, that the board elected, needs to unask her seat. Community, I need your support to get myself, Vivian Allen, on the ballot and make one major move towards change. There's more to this post, but I had no fucking clue that this woman was running for trustee of Dolton. Now it makes sense. She literally is trash. She literally utilized a narrative of a sickness that affects so many Americans, so many people across this world, in some of the most terrible ways, to get sympathy, to literally weaponize herself against another Black woman. Not because she wanted justice. This motherfucker was lying the whole damn time, exaggerating the whole damn time, because she wanted to be an elected official. That's why she's so fucking mad with me. I messed up the grand scheme. Oh my God. When I read that, y'all, I'm still waiting on somebody to come pick me up off the floor. What kind of soul do you have to not have to stand up and give public testimony that even makes it to television, national television? I'm not even going, I don't need to drag this any further. I was up there looking in Dolton politics, and I'm saying this is absolutely crazy. But there was a couple more parts of it that I just thought about. Which is, I'd like to think I had a lot to do with that on Tiffany Hinyard's face. I'd like to think I had a lot to do with that look on Tiffany Hinyard's face. She gloried in making this woman suffer off of something that she fucking knew, at least in her frontal lobe or wherever the fuck it's a head left, frontal lobe or the shit in the back, or at least in the subconscious. Somewhere in that motherfucking one third of a fucking head she had left, this degenerate ass human being enjoyed creating suffrage under false pretenses for some other person that looked like her. I don't have no fucking sympathy for her ass. I'm not done. So 2025, she will have that face again. LOL. She enjoyed it. Sick ass fucking human being. Who the hell tries to convince the public to vote for a tax hike to get trees? Cut the city's government is responsible. How can I really take her seriously when her plot to steal conflicts with the money she laundered from the U.S. Dolton politics and resident? This lady needs to turn herself in. The fact that you have no sympathy for victims and survivors of which you live, or which lives you completely destroyed, is heartless. And my passion to make sure you get everything you put out in your community back in the feds. FBI, I'm running for trustee. Please don't let her be able to fake campaign for the supervisor. I had no clue that that was even a part of this narrative. She ought to be ashamed of her fucking self. But really, what takes the icing for all of this for me, motherfucker wasn't even living in Dolton. And I believe that she said she voted in Dolton, which believe is voter fraud, and it is a felony. And it literally threatens the integrity of our election system, and it literally is a fraud in our democracy that creates a level of distrust, literally in home base. And if I'm not mistaken, it is treacherously treasonous to literally go against our democracy and vote somewhere that you know that you are legally not capable and able to vote, and you should be in jail. It's all kinds of evidence that have been accumulated on this one broken soul alone. And I don't feel sorry for her, because now I've been saying this shit since the beginning. God sent me to Dolton in 2025. Literally, I'm okay with everything they think they doing, because I was finna cuss her ass out. You're reaping what you sow. And I don't find no joy in your face. I'm tired of fucking seeing it. But it's crazy, because instead of letting the lie die, this motherfucker would like to keep on acting as if she is on a righteous trail. And then some guy goes and dig up her shit from 2024. And it's like, damn, I didn't even know it was that deep. Now, is this another slip of the tongue? You literally are on the record in your own writing saying, hold on, let me say, wait a minute, because this is a different one. If I can read right, what's the best vitamin in February 11, 2024? What is the best vitamin regimen for cancer patients? Last day of radiation for the week. 4 days down in the book completed. I'm going to beat this cancer and live. I got a story to tell. How much more evidence does a person need to see to learn or get it? You need to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. You failed. And your attempt to destroy a life is the very proof that when you dig a ditch for someone else, you will fall in that bitch too. This woman literally in that video says, I don't want this, and I don't want the walker. And y'all that think this dumb hell, I didn't even know that Mary Avant raised money for her. I didn't know this stuff. So I'm trying to figure, now I get why they were mad when Mary literally said, oh, I'm going to help Jedediah get a monkey that got killed. I understand it now. I understand how when I showed up, I was like, why are these people so mad at me? All I'm doing is investigating the stuff and sharing it. And I thought that this was just about being visible. No, this shit is far more sinister and sick. And I'll tell you all what I always tell you. If I show you one thing, there's a million more that I can. We have our case laid out specifically for Vivian and her allies. And what she said was their coordinated intent to bring down for the culture in Jedediah Brown. And we applaud them for continuing in their work. I will say all that to say this. She has hurt a lot of people in the community. She has literally rejected a lot of individual sound advice. And it is my understanding, because I genuinely didn't know, that she's done a live stream and it's 4 motherfuckers who was sitting on there the whole time. And 2 of them was probably from my cyber unit. You can tell the judge that monitoring the defamation, the slander, the harassment, and the stalking cyberly of Jedediah Brown and my valid organization. We never said that we were a private investigative firm, by the way. I said that I have investigators who are a part of our family, and there's nothing illegal about that. So all those rumors about us having a fake investigative firm, we were at one point thinking about going for the licensing, but just so that you know, because we have a nice array of professionals and experts and licensed people who are part of our family, bitch, you don't know what I got in my arsenal. And I'll never tell you until I need to show you. Because for the culture and INA don't just seek to be heard, bitch. We seek to be felt when you want to fuck around and find out. Wait a minute. Announcements are forthcoming. What's my point? I did that live stream and everybody has responded. Everybody has gotten clarity for the most part on what is or wasn't, or what it is or what isn't intended. Everybody is doing a righteous job of working hard to make sure that we are respectfully addressing all situations. Everybody is doing things according to what they believe and how they feel. I don't feel, and I appreciate and applaud the immediate responses that we've gotten after expressing our grievances and the shunning of an immature approach and how all of this is dealt with on either side. The only people who was talking shit are the ones who wish that they had finally found a moment or a space that they could be right. And gotcha, bitch, you look dumb as hell. You thought this, you thought that, you said this, you said that. Now what you gonna say? Now you got to come up with a whole different narrative. But hear me go with my generous self. I just created another video so that it doesn't have to be your last video, so that you can feed your funky fat face ass and your degenerate ass children, and clearly your weird ass wife, because there is no woman in this entire world that I know of that I've talked to. I've talked to several women. I know a lot of women. I got women in my family. I got women that are friends. I've been in relationships with women. I know a whole lot of women. Got a lot of women in my organization, blah, 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 blah. And I don't think there's no woman in the world that wants to watch her man sit on the internet all night talking about another man, when that time should, could, and would be spent making them feel like they're the greatest gift in the whole wide world if you fucked with her like that. But see as how you don't fuck with her like that, and I have seen her, so I kind of get it. And as a matter of fact, she probably don't fuck with you like that. We've seen you, so we kind of get it. I get it. But it definitely tells me something is wrong in the mixture of what you've created. So while you sitting up there trying to pick apart and decipher what's going on with me, my life, and what I'm doing and building, where I'm going, bitch, I'm on my way to have some fun and the motherfucking sun. I got me some sunscreen lotion with 100% protection. You on your vacation gonna be sitting in the basement trying to detox, or nigga, you're happy because you have a fucking trading card, from my understanding. Do you know how raw that is? And this definitely, you don't spend it, because we know what's going on. In my briefing, I heard that you found a fucking card that gave you some money to take a break. Bitch, please. If you think that I'm about to be moved by a motherfucking grown ass man that needed to find a golden fucking ticket in a Willy Wonka chocolate bar just to get a break, then you out your motherfucking mind. And I had to put the cuss words on it. And if you think that these people are going to choose to be informed by you, I got a question that we used to ask around here all the time. Who raised this hoe? Who raised this hoe? It's so sad. It's so sad. And I don't feel sorry for him. All right. It's fucking crazy. I got the golden ticket. Jedediah, this is my last show for a few days. I'm not a comedian. Hey, I'll give it to you. You probably can out Jones me any day. But you know what you can't do? You can't out BDE me in any shape, form, or fashion. You can't out organize me, out build me, out be taken more serious than me, or none of that shit. Your life is pathetic. The only reason why you can joke is because you are a living joke. And that's what I've determined about you, which is why I don't really care about what you got going on. But I came on here to get that clarity for everybody. Dolton is literally handling things in a wonderful way. We are moving forward with everything. And I think that we're going to find a positive resolution for all of our issues. And my hope in my heart that maybe everybody will come out of this okay. And even if we have to fight each other, I think that we're very clear that our intent is that fights don't destroy, but fights make strong. That's powerful. We will fight each other across the board, but we will be stronger because of it, not, not, not dysfunctional. That is amazing. That is amazing. And if anybody that's amazing, and I give a great deal of that. I attribute it to everybody's maturity, their thought process, just so many things. Jason House for me is a great mayor, and he got a lot of challenges. He's a freshman mayor, and I think that he definitely needs to change some things, but these are things that happen in growing pains, and I will not miss my words. I will tell him to his face in our meeting. Bert Olson and McGrath can kiss my ass. And I'm not saying that isolated to Dolton. I'm an investigative researcher, advocate, and so many other things. Last thing I'm going to say concerning Dolton. It is my confirmed, and I say the word confirmed because I mean it. And I'm saying this so y'all can clip it and do whatever you want to do with it. I have a relationship with the Department of Justice, and I have had a conversation that allows me to know that things are still ongoing. Things are still under investigation for whatever processes is going on, whatever is reasons things is taking the time that they're taking, and the way things are going the way they're going. It is my understanding that the investigation is ongoing. It is not concluded. It is not over. It is very much so active, and they are still putting some pieces together. And I think that it would be, and I hope that this isn't the wrong thing to say, but it is my understanding that the investigation is expansive, bigger than just Tiffany Henyard. There are some pieces that need to be put together, maybe, possibly. And they're gonna say, "How would you know this?" They're not gonna tell you anything about the investigation, bitch. I said what I said, and I don't need it, and I don't have to lie. I don't have to create a narrative. There is still an ongoing investigation, and it is expansive. It is expanding. It is still in process, and it is not over. All right. Oh, by the way, the media can get that answer. And they say that the FBI said that the investigation is still going on. So that lets you know that it's not far-fetched. I saw a video. That I think I want to end it with. I don't want to take any questions. I want to get to my. As a matter of fact, I gotta take questions. There's two things I gotta do. I gotta take questions, and I gotta be a blessing to y'all. But I'm gonna do that when I get back. I'm gonna do that when I get off my vacation, because I'm gonna hold on to every coin I got. Since I heard word on the curb also was that I'm broke. So I need to hold on to every dime I got legitimately so that I can make sure that I can afford this whole trip that's going to cost thousands, bitch. And then I got to come back, and I got a lot of great work to do. Announcements forthcoming, man. Some great things are coming up. I'm very excited about it. Let me see. I know some of y'all on here don't know nothing that I'm talking about. It's because it's on those broadcasts that they just say shit. They really just say shit. They say shit, they move the pendulum forward, they pat each other on the back in their delusions. It's really interesting to witness. There's a video that I want to play. Give me a second. Where is it at? I put it on my Facebook page. Oh, I could just play it off my Facebook page. Sometimes where's my Facebook at? Sometimes, you know, one thing that I would say, you can say whatever you want to say about me. And Sylvia, I have not sat down in Chicago, but I was thinking about that today. We got to go to lunch. We got to go to lunch. But I know that Beth, I know with your weird ass that you be watching my stuff as well. And so what I wanted to do for you, Beth, is that I wanted to show you what you lost. And while you sitting up there protesting with the sped crew, which you rightfully so deserve and belong to, we're fine with it. I just want to show you again, and you probably seen it on my Facebook page, what you left. We had great times. We had fun. We were doing real shit. We were making a real difference and an impact. And it was memories that we're kind of sort of talking about. You not getting on my buses no more. Fuck you. Really, I really mean that. Fuck you. But I just want to remind you of what you betrayed and show you with your non-dancing ass when it was great. And I want you to think about all of the fun we had and how amazing things was versus what you got now. Y'all stupid as fuck. But I'm okay with it. Stupid. Remember this, Beth? And I'm not gonna play the sound because I don't want to get a strike. And we're gonna make some money off of this motherfucking video so we can keep on building for the culture, ho. With that being said, I hope I said something that added value to y'all life. And I love every single one of you, believe it or not. Them people said I don't deserve nothing, but bitch, I'm gonna get what the fuck I'm gonna get it. Cause God, you fuck your opinion. You wasn't there. You was watching it on the internet. You have no idea about the impact, ho. But I want you to sit back and watch this, because y'all will never create this. Y'all will never get a bus for nobody. Shit, y'all could. Anyway, everybody just enjoy this shit. This is what Beth could have had. Dumbass. And I'm not going to be on here. I'm done. I hope I said something that add value to your life. Peace.
We not taking this no more. Dolton, let's go.
Tiff, you must think we stupid. You a lie, we see right through it. Talking about you want some tea. Come and get that drink from me.
Yeah, right.
We headed to them poles, we gotta let them know. Y'all ready to cash your vote?
Yep.
Alright, then call the roll.
What God you representing? More like a super villain. Truth is your kryptonite was done in the dark, being brought to light.
Right.
Watching the truth unfurl, light eliminates darkness, girl. You had a chance to shine so bright, but greed wouldn't let you do things right. Fake charity, lining your pockets, ignore rules, money spinning, just stop it. Big bingo, but you ain't got no budget.
What are they doing?
Swear we got millions, but when asked, you won't show it. Elections coming, so now you got receipts. Splicing videos you think we can't see. You do know we got YouTube. We can go back and watch what you do. And even though you refuse to show it, the truth is the truth, ain't no running from it.
Tiff, you must think we stupid. You a lie, we see right through it.
Talking about you want
Some tea, come and get that drink from me. We headed to them poles, we gotta let them know. Y'all ready to cash your vote?
Yep. Alright, then call the roll. I pray God exposes your evil, removes wool from the eyes of his people. Protect those y'all been plotting on and scheming on, save them from all your evil. I pray, Lord, for the leaders who coming. Give them wisdom to hit the ground running. Help them move with integrity, bring prosperity to the village who coming. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got to clean house. Let's go, let's go, let's vote. We got to clean house. Let's go. We gotta vote, voting for clean house. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We voting for clean house.
Tiff, you must think we stupid. You a lie, we see right through it.
Talking about you want some tea.
Come and get that drink from me. We headed to them poles, we gotta let them know. Y'all ready to cash your vote?
Yep. Alright, then call the roll.